Hello, Vanya. Could you get divorced with my Gino for me?
Huh? Who is this even? And why do you want me to get divorced with my husband?
My Gino. You know who this is just by those words, right?
Is this Laura? Gino's previous wife? Gino told me about you. Wait, how did you even get my contact information?
Yes. So you do know me after all. It's not important how I got your contact information. You see, it's already been decided that me and Gino are going to get married again. Well, that's the situation, I guess. So hurry up and get divorced with him for me, will you?
Does this mean that even though Gino was already married with me, he got back together with you behind my back?
Yep. Which is why I need you to get divorced with him, all right?
You say that so easily, but this is the first time I'm hearing anything about this. I don't even know what you look like, Laura, which means that I don't know if you're actually Gino's ex-wife either.
Oh, so you're not going to believe me?
I mean, think about it. No one's going to divorce their husband based on what some random person told them by text. Besides, I heard that Gino and his ex-wife got divorced because she cheated on him multiple times. Why would he want to get back together with someone like that anyways?
Ah, so that's what's bothering you.
Is any part of what I said not true?
You see, when me and Gino were married, he would always tell me that he never wanted to get divorced with me. Probably because he fell for my high-level techniques. He never wanted to get divorced with me in the first place, but his parents, on the other hand, both of them were pretty serious people, and they were probably concerned about how it would affect their image if their son's wife kept cheating on him. Which is why they told Gino to get divorced with me, a wife that keeps cheating, and make me pay him an alimony.
Well, I guess that's how a normal person would react, but Gino himself never mentioned anything about this, although if what you're saying is true, I understand why he never told me.
That's not it, though. You see, at the time, I was currently dating a CEO who ran his own company, and he kept telling me he wanted to marry me. I wanted to get divorced with Gino soon, who only had an average salary anyways. So it was the perfect timing his parents made him divorce me.
Is that so? I'll try to figure out whether what you're telling me is the truth, but thanks for giving me all this information.
Huh? What even is that? You're not even going to act surprised that your husband just got stolen from you?
To be honest, I am a bit shocked, but it's not like I know for sure yet. Like I said, I'm not about to believe what some random person I've never met says to me by text. While we're at it, though, I have one more question for you. It's about 6 years ago that you got divorced with Gino, right?
Yep. It's already been 6 years, huh? How time flies.
I see. You divorced him because he had only an average salary, right? Why are you suddenly trying to get back together with him 6 years later then?
What? You seriously can't guess for yourself? It's because Gino became rich. Of course I want to get back together with him now.
What? Gino became rich? Where did you get that information?
There's no point trying to hide it to me, because I already know. I heard from an acquaintance of mine that my father-in-law, Gino's father that is, quit his job as an office worker and started his own company around 5 years ago. Not only that, but I heard that Gino inherited his father's company 1 year ago, and the company's been growing rapidly ever since.
I see. Please tell me more.
What I'm trying to say is that Gino's now the second CEO of the company his father founded, and a rapidly growing company at that, meaning that he's rich. You see, the Gino I knew never earned that much money, but he was handsome, so I forgave him for it. It was truly his only flaw. I always thought to myself, if only he was rich on top of everything else, then he would be the perfect husband. And apparently my wish came true.
I'm going to ask you directly. This means that you stole him from me because you were after his money, right?
Yep. I don't care what you say. Gino's mine now. I mean, I had always thought to myself that I would get back together with him if he ever became rich. So hurry up and give him back to me, all right? Oh, and Gino's going to pay for the alimony or whatever, so hurry up and get divorced with him, all right? Vanya, did you still not get divorced with Gino? You said that you were going to ask Gino whether what I was telling you was true, but shouldn't that be over by now? I really don't think this is that complicated, you know.
Hello, Laura. I asked Gino about it, and he admitted to cheating on me, but...
You see? Now that you're done, hurry up and get divorced with him. Or is it that you're just stalling?
Sorry, but it's really not that simple. And no, I'm not stalling.
What do you mean this isn't that simple? Your husband cheated on you and wants to get back together with me, which means that I need you to get divorced with him as soon as possible. What could be more simple than that?
You see, if me and Gino are going to get divorced, it's going to affect the business at the company at least a little. I'm currently in the process of talking to him about what to do about it, and I invited his father to join our discussion.
Huh? So that's why it's taking so long? Ugh! This sounds like it's going to take a long time.
Yep. You see, it's probably a lot more complicated than you think.
Oh, that reminds me. You work at the same company as Gino, right?
Well, yes.
Is that so? Well, I get what you're trying to say. It'll be difficult for you to remain at the company after you get divorced with Gino, right? None of this has anything to do with me, though. But still, it is kind of entertaining, I will admit. Not only did I steal your husband from you, but I also made you lose your job. That's kind of hilarious. I'm such a naughty woman.
That's not really what I was talking about when I said it was a lot more complicated than you think.
Whatever, just hurry up and get divorced with him. I'm going to give you one more week, huh? Hey, answer my calls! Vanya! I haven't been able to contact Gino at all recently. Do you know anything about this? This was your doing, wasn't it? You know something, right?
Sorry, I didn't see your texts until now.
Finally, you replied.
Yes, I was still at work. Let me see. You can't contact Gino or something?
You know something about this, don't you? Don't tell me, but you aren't keeping him locked up in your home and monitoring him because you don't want to get divorced with him or something, are you?
It's not me that's keeping him locked up in his house and monitoring him, but what you're saying is mostly correct.
Huh? What in the world are you talking about?
It's not me who's monitoring him, but his parents. Gino's parents, that is.
Damn it. I knew this smelled like trouble. Hey, couldn't you have told his parents about it right after you two got divorced or something? Seriously, why'd you have to go and make things difficult for me? I mean, it's not like the company's going to collapse or something just because you're going to quit, you know? You ever heard the phrase, anyone could take your place?
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but there aren't any replacements for me at the present moment.
Huh? You think too much of yourself.
Anyways, Laura, I have some questions for you myself. You work at S Corporations, right?
Oh yeah, I just joined that company half a year ago. Well, I'm going to be the wife of a CEO soon, so I'm going to quit though. From now on, I'm going to live a life of luxury, and I'll never have to work a day in my life again. Wait, hold on. How do you know I work at S Corporations? Did you seriously hire an investigation on me or something?
No. Gino told me about it. Anyways, if you do work at S Corporations, then you must know the Tea Trading Company, right?
Of course I do. That's Gino's company.
Do you know that the Tea Trading Company is a business partner of S Corporations, the place you work at?
Of course I know. I mean, that's how I got reunited with Gino in the first place. I went to visit the office of Tea Trading Company with my manager, and that's where fate brought us together again. What's with all these weird questions anyways, huh?
Is that so? What you've told me right now is almost completely consistent with what Gino told me. Thank you for your cooperation.
And you're going to get divorced with him, right? If you don't get divorced with him soon, I can't become the wife of a CEO like I intend to, you know?
While I am going to eventually get divorced with Gino, I don't really think you're going to be that excited once I do. You say that you know the tea trading company, but you're seriously still talking about becoming the wife of the CEO?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Laura, have you not noticed yet?
What haven't I noticed? That you're even more of a hassle than I initially thought?
No. I'm going to ask you one more time, just in case. Who is the CEO of the tea trading company?
Gino is.
I see. This is just...
Huh? What are you even talking about, Vanya? Stop trying to act all calm and tough. You're the loser, so just accept it and give up. Gino's mine now, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I mean, you can do whatever you want with Gino after I get divorced with him, as long as you pay me the alimony I'm going to be asking of you. But I have something to tell you that might shock you. The CEO of the trading company isn't Gino.
Huh? But his father was the founder, and Gino's his only son, right? What do you mean he isn't the CEO?
It's one of your company's business partners, right? You really should at least know who the CEO is.
Oh my God. Are you seriously not going to give up yet? Gino's father founded that company, so of course his only son, Gino, inherited it after he resigned from his position as the CEO. Do I really need to explain that to you? Just because you don't want to give up your position as the CEO's wife doesn't mean you can lie and try to scare me like this, you know? You're even more pathetic than I thought, Vanya. Although I do understand why you don't want to let go of Gino.
Don't worry, you'll have him all to yourself soon enough. I've made my decision. You two are both getting fired.
Huh? Have you seriously gone crazy? What do you mean we're fired? Who are you, the queen or something? Hold on. What you told me yesterday was true? Gino isn't the CEO of Tea Trading Company? Not only that, but you're actually the CEO? Just what kind of dirty tricks did you do to get into that position? Hold on. Ew. You fucking pervert, Vanya. You seriously laid your hands on...
I am going to stop you right there before you say something extremely offensive. All I did was work hard as one of the company's employees. You see, in normal situations, my father-in-law would still be the CEO of the tea trading company. And there was also a period when he was planning on making Gino the next CEO, depending on whether he was fit for the job or not. But last year, my mother-in-law suddenly started getting hip pains and someone needed to take care of her. That's why my father-in-law decided to take a step back from his position at the company and take care of his wife instead. He's now on the board of directors and still sometimes visits the company.
Huh? But none of what you told me right now explains why you became the CEO and not Gino.
I told you that he was planning on making Gino the next CEO, depending on whether he was fit for the job or not, right? You see, Gino's father's training of Gino to become the next CEO was abruptly stopped because his father had to resign from his position to take care of his wife. Which is why he instead decided to find the next CEO from one of the other employees in the company. Someone who understood well how its internal and external affairs worked. I was already working as one of the company's executives, which is part of why Gino's father chose me to become the next CEO.
Huh? You were one of Tea Company's trading executives? But you're still in your early 30s, right? You were chosen for an executive position at that age?
Well, it's true that your current reaction isn't exactly an unusual one, but... You see, I worked under Gino's father at our previous company, which means that I was actually acquainted to Gino's father before I was acquainted to Gino himself. He asked me whether he wanted to join the new company he was going to found, and I agreed, which means that I was one of Tea Trading Company's founding members. I was an executive at this company since it was founded, you see. That's also around when I started going out with Gino, since his mother introduced him to me soon after the company was founded. We got married a few months later.
Seriously? But Gino never told me any of this.
He never told you or you never asked because you just assumed he was the CEO. Anyways, I think it would be better for you to think about what you're going to do about yourself from now on, rather than worrying about my past.
What? What are you trying to tell me? This can't be happening. I'm fired?
Oh, so you finally got word. By the way, Gino was also fired at T-Trading Company.
What? Why? Don't tell me you got both of us fired just because he cheated on you, did you? Don't mix your private affairs with the office. Just because you're the CEO or whatever doesn't give you the right to do this to us.
It's not that I'm mixing my private affairs with the company's affairs. You two repeatedly used company cars to go on drive dates, right? Not only that, but you would often not come to work entirely and go to love hotels with said cars.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not only that, but you two would use the business trips our company set you up on as a sort of vacation multiple times, right?
I said I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? But we have evidence in the form of footage caught on cameras set inside the company cars, so it's no use trying to deny it.
There was proof? Damn it.
Oh, and this is going to be unrelated to the company's affairs, but I'm going to make you two pay me an alimony for adultery. I'll be contacting you about this through a lawyer at a later date.
Huh? Oh, that's right. You were going to make us pay an alimony, right?
Like I already said, Gino was already fired from his job, so I think it would be best if you consider that alimony as something that you yourself has to pay. As I don't think Gino has that much money in his bank account either.
Vanya, forgive me and don't make me pay an alimony. I'll give Gino back to you, so let's just forget that any of this ever happened.
Sorry, but I don't want him anymore. Like I promised, he's all yours now.
But there's no point anymore now that I know he's not the CEO. Not only that, but he's unemployed.
But weren't you the one who kept bugging me to get divorced with him so you could have him for yourself? Well, that's all I wanted to tell you, so goodbye. I'm going to be blocking this account, so please contact me through my lawyer from now on. After Gino and I got divorced, he immediately went to Laura's apartment as his parents also wouldn't let him live in their house. But apparently, Laura already had another boyfriend. And I don't think I need to tell you what followed after was quite a scene. Despite now knowing that Laura had another boyfriend, Gino had zero intention of breaking up with Laura. But since Laura doesn't find any value in men who don't have any money, she ultimately threw him out of her house as well. To get revenge for this, Gino told the wife of Laura's other boyfriend about how her husband was cheating on her. And because of this, Laura was forced to pay another alimony on top of the one she had to pay me. I have no idea how this happened, but apparently Gino managed to make Laura sign some marriage papers and he turned those into the city hall behind her back. The kind of willpower he must have had to bind Laura into marrying him by taking advantage of her crippling debt. If only he was this passionate about his work as well. Laura instinctively knew that she wouldn't be able to get away unharmed if she tried resisting Gino. And so it seems that she now spends every day shaking in fear while also constantly being reminded of all the money she had to pay off.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Heidi, are you serious?
Cassia? You've got some nerve to be messaging me. What do you want?
Quit your whining, sis. This is important. I heard you're getting married to the nephew of the CEO of a major company. I heard he was chosen to take over when his uncle retires. Is this true?
Oh, so that's why you're messaging me. Well, it was bound to get out eventually, so I may as well just tell you. Yep, it's true.
How?
What do you mean, how? I'm an employee at his company. I work directly under his uncle, the CEO, so I guess that's how?
What?
His uncle introduced us when I moved up to my current apartment, and I guess we just started to like each other. How do you think these things work?
Anyway, when did you even start working for that company? They're world famous. How did you do it? You're a damn high school graduate and you're doing better than me? It's not fair. I was always the clever sister.
Wow, that's an interesting way of looking at the world. I see you haven't changed at all. I graduated university, you know.
Huh? You did?
Mom kicked me out as soon as I graduated high school, so I had no choice but to work, which I did, a lot. And eventually I was able to save up the money for my tuition fees. I ended up enrolling 2 years later than everyone else, but eventually I graduated with flying colors. I started looking for work with my new degree and got a job with the company I'm at now.
What? Not fair!
Okay, let me ask you, Cassia. Have you been working at all since you graduated university?
Excuse me, I don't have to work. I'm special. Someone like me shouldn't have to sacrifice their best years as some office monkey worker drone. I'm drop dead gorgeous, so it's only a matter of time before I find myself a nice, rich, handsome man with enough money to provide me with the life I deserve. Unlike you, I don't have to resort to cheap tricks and desperate schemes to bag myself a man, because the man of my dreams is going to come calling any day now. Just you wait and see.
I have no idea what you mean by cheap tricks or desperate schemes, but the only reason I'm in my current position is because I worked, studied, and strove for a better life, and I did it all on my own with no one to rely on but myself.
Huh?
I don't need to be talked down to by some lousy deadbeat scrounger, who, despite being fortunate enough to have had all her tuition fees paid for, still somehow manages not to have found a job despite having graduated years ago.
How dare you speak to me like that? You're pathetic, good for nothing, and me, mom, or dad never loved you.
It just goes to show that even a pathetic good for nothing can realize their dreams if they work hard enough and never give up. I'm living proof of that.
Ugh, you make me sick.
Bye, Cassia.
Heidi, I need to talk to you. Reply to me at once.
Let me guess. Mom? It's been a while. Hey, what's been going on these last few days? Cassia won't stop messaging me all of a sudden despite the fact we haven't spoken in years, and now you?
That's what I want to discuss with you. I hear you've been bragging to your lovely little sister about your new life, which you obviously achieved entirely by chance, and won't listen to a word she has to say. You always were the runt of the litter.
I achieved this by chance, did I? Think what you like, Mom, I don't care. Anyway, since it's her, I know that whatever she says would only disgust me, so why bother listening? There's another thing I've been wondering too. Didn't you both have me blocked before?
We had no choice but to unblock you due to some new developments which unfortunately meant we had to get back in touch with you. You would know this if you hadn't interrupted Kazuya halfway through her explanation, and I wouldn't be having to explain to you now.
So that's why you messaged me instead.
That's right.
Okay, ready when you are. Make sure to keep it short.
When's the wedding?
Huh? I hate to break this to you, Mom, but you're not invited. In fact, none of you are.
Excuse me?
I already explained everything to my fiancé and his parents. They've been very understanding about the whole thing.
How amusing. Don't tell me you actually think you're going to be the bride.
What? I'm at my own wedding? Yes, actually, I did plan on being the bride at my own wedding. Is that not obvious?
It most certainly is not. There's only one young lady in this family suitable to marry a future CEO. And that's your lovely, adorable little sister, Kazuya.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I understand. What?
The groom's name was Michael, wasn't it? Or Mike? He may think he's marrying you right now, but he's sure to fall in love with Kazuya the moment he sees her. He'll change his mind, there's no doubt about it. It's already decided. You're to be substituted for your sister, and she'll marry him instead.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind? There's no way that's gonna happen.
Oh, yes, it is. You'll see before long, your arrogance will be your downfall, young lady. There's nothing my Cassia can't do when she puts her mind to it.
Let's just rewind a little here. Do you even know Mike? Have you met him?
No.
Oh, that makes this weird fantasy of yours even more hilarious.
The only one fantasizing here is you. Do you actually think you, an unlovable, worthless, good-for-nothing, are actually worthy of marrying a future CEO? You need to get your head checked out if so. I suggest you cease and desist with these foolish fantasies at once and accept your place in the world as the bottom dweller you really are. How about you find yourself a nice homeless man to marry instead?
You're so sweet and charming, Mom. You have no idea how lucky I feel to have such loving parents.
Don't you dare get sarcastic with me, young lady. Anyway, all you need to know is that your sister will be substituted as the bride in your place on your wedding day. Make sure you let Mike know what's going on beforehand.
You're insane.
And you're an idiot if you think there is anything you can do to stop this. I'll tell you what, I'll prepare a message to pass on, since you're probably too dumb to do it yourself. Mike, I think my little sister Cassia would make a far more suitable bride than me. I have thus decided to get out of your way and leave the two of you in peace forever. Please make Cassia happy. How's that? You have no excuse not to tell him now I've prepared you a message. Aren't I kind?
That's not the reason I won't be telling him.
Shut up. Did I ask for your input? No, I didn't. Your attitude is despicable, young lady. Mark my words. If you do anything to jeopardize Cassia and Mike's happiness, you will regret it.
I really wish you'd give it a rest.
I really do wish you'd stop giving opinions I never asked for. If you actually knew your place, this wouldn't be a problem. But you seem to be suffering from delusions of grandeur of epic proportions. You? With a CEO? Get real!
Whatever. You can say what you like, but I'm not telling you when the wedding is.
Do you think I can't find out for myself? You may be the runt of the litter. You may be the shame of our family. But this is finally your opportunity to do some good in the world. I suggest you take it and try to make up for being such a waste of space by making your adorable little sister happy.
Heidi, pick up. What the heck's going on?
Huh? Cassia? Explain what? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one behind this. I just know it. To think you deceive your own family. Well, I hope you're happy. We fell for your little trap.
A trap? Allow me to repeat myself. I have no idea what you're talking about. Tell me what you're talking about and maybe I'll be able to shed some light on things.
Me and Mike were supposed to be getting married today.
Apart from the bit where you said you were supposed to be marrying my husband, you are correct. The wedding is today. Can't believe you actually went out of your way to find out the details, though. You really will stop at nothing, will you?
Obviously. Digging around the net and local newspapers for details on the venue and schedule is a small price to pay if it means reeling in a big fish like Mike. Or it should have been. I put on my amazing new wedding dress. Then the three of us, me, Mom, and Dad, entered the chapel the wedding was supposed to be being held at. And just as I was getting ready to walk down the aisle, someone started shouting at us. The bride and groom were two completely different people.
What? Wait, what? What the hell did you do?
That's my line. Explain yourself now. And give me Mike back while you're at it. Where are you hiding him?
Just hold on a sec before we discuss that. Where the hell did you go? Did you say you went to a chapel?
Yes, the chapel inside Apple Hotel.
A hotel? Me and Mike got married at a place called Apple Church.
You got married in an actual church?
It's a church overseas. It's in Spain, actually.
Spain? What? You mean you're not even in America anymore?
Mike received almost his entire education overseas across various countries in Europe, from middle school to university, so he has tons of friends outside of America. That's why we decided to get married abroad.
Oh my God.
As far as I know, Apple Hotels and Apple Churches are both subsidiaries of the same parent company. Oh, I get it. You got mixed up with the word Apple and ended up crashing some stranger's wedding. Oh my God.
This is not a laughing matter. The bride said one of her relatives is a lawyer, and she wouldn't stop yelling about how I owed her money for ruining her wedding. Not only that, but she says I owe her money for ruining her dress, and money for breaking some stuff inside the chapel. They say I'll be receiving a claim for everything, and if I don't pay up, I'll have to go to court. I never meant for things to turn out this way.
Wow, you did all that?
Please, sis, just help me out this one time.
Me?
I took out a loan to pay for this wedding dress. I have zero money left thanks to you.
I'm speechless.
Mom and Dad are broke too. Please, I'm at my wit's end here. You and Mike are the only ones I can rely on.
Just out of interest, how much was the wedding dress you took out a loan for?
$25,000.
Wow!
I had no choice. I wanted to show Mike that I was worthy of being his wife. He comes from money after all. What did you expect me to do? Show up in a bin bag?
Okay, so why don't you just sell the dress? Granted, you'll have to drop the price a little since it's secondhand, but surely if it's that nice, you'll be able to claw back some of your losses.
It's too late.
Why?
It got damaged beyond repair in the chaos. To be precise, it got ripped to shreds while I was fighting with one of the security guards who had me pinned down on the floor.
Oh my, Cassia. Just what the hell went down in that chapel?
Please, I'm begging you.
Nope.
What?
I'd just like to remind you, my own sister conspired with our parents to try and steal my husband on my wedding day. You disgust me, and I'm embarrassed by the fact that you exist.
Gah!
Anyway, my wedding's about to start. Have a nice life, and good luck with that debt of yours. See ya. I blocked my sister and parents after the wedding. I heard a few days later from a relative who I'm still on good terms with that the three of them received an enormous compensation claim from the bride and groom whose wedding they ruined by going to the wrong chapel. I don't know the exact breakdown of the charges, but I heard that there were some pretty expensive items among the things they broke, including some very old antique furniture of high historical value. The total came to a whopping $65,000. Good luck, that's all I can say. They were told they had to pay it in one lump sum immediately, news that made my mother faint with shock and my sister burst into tears. I heard that my dad quit his job and suddenly escaped in the night. He hasn't been seen since. I mean, wow, really? Those three are just as bad as each other. Anyway, this has of course left my mom and sister with no choice but to work long, grueling hours across several jobs. However, due to neither of them having held down a semi-decent job at any point in their lives, those several jobs mostly consist of adult entertainment venues like strip clubs. What do I think of the ignoble fate of my former family? Well, I won't deny it. Considering they basically joined forces to try and ruin my life, it's a little satisfying. I think they're getting exactly what they deserve.
Good morning, Mother. Can we talk for a sec? It's about the check we send you every month.
Huh? What about it? Don't tell me you're going to be late sending it. I have bills to pay, you know.
Pardon me?
So that's it, huh? You're gonna be late. You're totally useless. I thought we made a deal that you would send me $1,500 a month at the end of each month. I rely on that money. Anything less and I'm out on the street. You don't want that, do you? Or are you okay with your mom being homeless?
Oh no, it's not that.
Then what is it?
I always receive my salary at the end of the month, but from next month, it's been changed to the 5th of every month. Some sort of accounting changes.
Oh, I see. Well,
Anyways, I'll send you $500 at the end of the month. I'll send the rest on the 5th, and I'll add another $200 for all the trouble. Hope that's okay with you.
wait a minute. You got it all mixed up. What you mean is $1,500 at the end of the month and then another $1,500 on the 5th. That sounds more logical.
Excuse me? If I do that, I'd be sending $3,000 a month. I can't afford that.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's easy. From now on, you can just send me $3,000 a month.
Sorry, but I really can't afford that.
All you have to do is twice the work. Come on, Melanie, you're still young.
Huh? Mom, why can't you ask Brad to pitch in too? After all, he's my big brother. Actually, he should be the one supporting you. I mean, come on, Mom. Brad probably makes way more than me, and plus he lives at home. He should be the one sending you a check every month, not me.
I can't believe you really mean that, Melanie. You really want to burden your big brother? Why can't you help the family out? I really don't recall bringing up such a selfish young woman.
Are you serious?
Your brother has lots of friends, and he has to go out and spend money. Friends are important, you know, if you want to get places. In contrast, you have no friends, so you have nowhere to spend the money. What better way is there than to support the family? Oh, don't be so selfish, Melanie. I'm giving you a chance to do some good with your money. Your brother will build connections and succeed. We all win. Ugh, you're so inconsiderate.
You call sending you a big portion of my salary every month inconsiderate? I don't even live there anymore.
Yes, that's exactly right. Inconsiderate. Just have the check in the mailbox by the end of the month. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Then another check on the 5th for the same amount. You got that?
Sorry, I can't do that.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
Okay, I'm going to give it to you straight. To be absolutely honest with you, I can't be sending a check for $1,500 every month forever.
Pardon me? Are you serious? Have you forgotten that I'm your mother? I gave birth to you and brought you up. Have you forgotten all the sacrifices I made for you?
It's been 10 years since you divorced Dad. And over those 10 years, I've continued to send you a month check for $1,500. Do you even realize how hard that has been for me? Can you even imagine the hardships I went through over the years? Why do you always have to rely on me? Brad's been living there the whole time. Have him pitch. Your favorite son should be the one supporting you, not me.
Excuse me? Brad contributes in his own way.
He split up with his longtime girlfriend Carol and came back to live with you, right? And another thing, you're not working either, right?
How can you talk to me like that, Melanie? I brought you up. You were just a mediocre girl. Not pretty, not smart. But despite your flaws, I brought you up and provided for you. You should be grateful. I'm allowing you to pay me back for providing for you all through your childhood. If you have a modicum of appreciation for how I brought you up, you would just shut up and work and continue sending me a check every month. You got that? Hey, Melanie, pick up. What is this? Just open the mail. The check is only for $500. I told you that the amount must be $1,500. You're missing $1,000. I expect a check as soon as possible. No, have it deposited directly to my bank account.
Like I said, Mom, I can only pay $500 now, and the rest I'll pay on the 5th, plus another $200 for your trouble.
I told you that won't work. I need the money right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Oh, right now. 1,500 today and 1,500 on the 5th. That's what we agreed on. What are you, dense? From here on, I expect a month's stipend of $3,000. You got that?
And I said that was impossible. Are you dense? Why do you keep pushing your agenda, never listening to what I have to say or considering what I'm going through? I have to make a living too. I can't afford to be sending you more than what we agreed on. No more, no less.
Are you serious? Melanie, I'm your mother, for God's sake. I expect 2,500 by the 5th. You got that? If you fail to do so, there are options I can take. I expect that check in the mail on the morning of the 5th. Melanie, Mom here. Pick up. I got the check. What the hell is this? I said I wanted $2,500, not this measly $1,200 check. I warned you about this. I want the rest by the end of the day, you hear me?
Like I said, Mom, I never agreed to send you $3,000 a month. I'm getting sick and tired of this whole charade.
Charade? I'm getting sick and tired of your cheeky attitude. You're the one who broke your promise.
Like I said, Mom, I never agreed to any of this.
I have already thought about the penalty for disobeying me. You do realize that, don't you? I warned you last week about this.
Excuse me? A penalty? What is this, a football game?
I already made the necessary plans. Too late for any regrets. I warned you.
I have no idea what the hell you are talking about, Mom. Also, do you realize that $1,500 is a significant amount for someone like me to send? Way more than any of my friends send their folks. It's more like a couple hundred a month. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of sending any more than I have.
Melanie, I know you're there. Answer me. I'm going to cut ties with you. You are no longer my daughter.
Excuse me? What's this all of a sudden?
This is punishment for not sending the money that I demanded. We had a family meeting last night, and I decided we are going to cut ties with you. We already moved out of the house.
A family meeting? You mean you and Brad? I'm sure you haven't counted Dad, and I'm not in the family, that's for sure. So this family meeting, or simply put, you mean you and Brad.
Ugh, what are you, dense? Of course it's only the two of us. Why would we include you?
Yeah, right. Whatever. So, what is this about you guys moving? Surprised you had the money.
Pardon me?
I mean, you don't exactly have a habit of saving money. I'd be surprised if you had any left by the end of the month. I don't see how you could have moved out.
I don't have to explain everything to you. You're not part of our family anymore. Our moving has nothing to do with you.
Okay, whatever. So, what do you want from me?
If you want to know where we moved, all you have to do is send a check for $3,000 by the 5th of every month. Not the measly $1,500 you've been sending.
Are you still going on about that?
If you agree to that, well, we'll welcome you back to the family and I'll tell you where we moved to. If you don't want to lose your precious family, all you have to do is obey. It's that simple. I'll give you another 3 days to think about it. Think long and hard, Melanie.
Hello, Melanie. This is Carol. How are you?
Carol? Yeah, it's been a while.
Sorry to contact you so late. I hope you weren't getting ready for bed or anything.
No problem. Just sitting up watching TV. I heard you broke up with my brother. What's this about?
I don't know how to say this, but I really need your help.
Excuse me? Oh my god, did my brother do something to you? Did he hurt you or something?
Well, actually, it's not just only about Brad, it's about your mother, too.
My mother? What are you saying? What happened?
Your mother and Brad suddenly arrived at my apartment with a load of luggage.
Are you serious?
Yes. When I got home from work today, they were both sitting in my living room watching TV and helping themselves to all the food in the fridge. When we split up, he gave the apartment key back, but I guess he went and made a copy.
Are you telling me that they just moved in with you?
Yes, it looks that way.
You have to be kidding me.
I explained that we had already broken off our relationship and, well, we were essentially complete strangers and they couldn't come barging in like they did. But your brother was adamant that we had not broken up. As proof, he said he has the apartment key. Your mom was also like, I give you permission to marry my son, or something to that effect, and I kept telling her we had already broken up, but she wouldn't listen. She just kept telling me that I would be supporting them from this day on. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was able to grab all my stuff and rush out of there when I got the chance. I made sure I got all my valuables, like bank book, cards, and jewelry and stuff.
If you have nowhere to go, you're welcome to come to my place.
You really don't mind?
Of course not. I know it seems kind of weird for you to be coming to my place, but it's my mom and brother after all that's doing this to you. I'm sure they don't know we're in contact with each other. You can stay here until we can work something out.
Thanks so much. My folks live pretty far away, in another state as a matter of fact, so this is a godsend. Thanks. It'll be for a short time. I hope you don't mind.
So, Melanie, you decided not to send us the check for the amount we agreed on. Okay, that means you are no longer part of this family. But, you know what I'm going to do? I will do you a huge favor. I will give you 3 more days to really think about it. If you don't want to lose your family and find out where we currently live.
Oh, hey Mom. Just in time.
Pardon me? Oh, I see you finally agreed to that $3,000 a month! Finally coming to your senses! Don't want you to lose your precious family.
So, you're saying that if I don't obey, I'm no longer part of the family, right?
That's right!
Alright then, got it. Then I'm moving too.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Is it true that you and Brad are now living at Carol's place?
How did you know that?
A friend of mine just happened to see you guys going into the apartment and told me about it.
Okay, so you know. Makes no difference.
I'm headed toward our new home right now.
Excuse me? Even if you get here, I'm not letting you in.
I'm not heading over there. I have no intention of moving into Carol's place. Besides, the lease expires on that place in 10 days' time.
Pardon me? 10 days? What are you talking about?
After 10 days, you guys have to move out or you'll be evicted.
What the hell are you saying?
I was able to contact Carol and she told me quite a bit.
Carol? How do you know Carol?
Apparently, after she broke up with Brad, she was already looking for another place to live. So she had already terminated her lease agreement, which ends in 10 days. She said she was just getting her stuff all packed and ready to move when you guys barged in.
You're making all that up. Brad assured me that...
So, why would I even move there? There's only 10 days left before the lease is up.
Melanie, listen.
Oh, yeah. And that apartment you guys were living at. I heard you guys weren't paying the rent for some time now and finally got evicted. You had nowhere else to go but to Carol's, but that didn't turn out so well.
Why do you even know about any of this?
The bill for all your back rent came to me. That's why. I was a guarantor for that place when you first moved there, so I had no choice but to pay it.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's the least you could do for your mother.
Oh, and I don't have to send you a month's stipend anymore, right?
Pardon me?
But I thought you said we are no longer family. You cut ties with me. We're strangers now, right? I mean, we're no longer related, but you still want money from me? Are you serious? That makes no sense.
But I was just trying to, you know.
Cutting family ties means, well, I don't have to tell you where I moved to, right? The back rent I paid. I'm going to do you a favor and not charge you for that. Call it a goodbye gift of sorts.
Wait, Melanie, please. Let's talk this through.
The money I sent you every month? I heard you used it to pay back all your debts that you accumulated over the years. And your precious little son, Brad. He apparently did something at the company he was working for and got fired. Apparently had to pay some sort of compensation for damages. You guys were trying to make me pay for that too. That's why you needed $3,000 a month.
I demand that you repay me for bringing you up, for providing for you when you were a kid.
Excuse me?
Okay, I'll be nice. Tell me where you live and I'll allow you to live with us as a family again.
No thanks. Can't do that.
Why not?
Well, for one, we cut family ties.
I'll rescind that. We're a family again.
But you know what, Mom? I'm kind of happy with the situation.
Pardon me?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have a message from Carol. She said she'll call the police if you don't get out of her apartment by tomorrow.
Police? Why would she do that?
Well, for one, you're trespassing and it's breaking and entering. You guys could go to jail for this. Oh, just arrived at my new place, so gotta go. See ya.
Hold on a second, Melanie. Your brother and I have nowhere to go. What are we supposed to do? We don't even have any money. We have like $100 between the two of us.
That has nothing to do with me. Goodbye, Mom. Or shall I say, ex-mom. Bye. This time, I moved into an apartment which has a robust security system, cameras, alarms, the works. There's even a guard at the entrance. The place is a bit expensive for sure, but I make more than $6,000 a month, so I can cover it, no problem. Paying my mom $1,500 wasn't such a burden, but if they found out what I really make every month, they will definitely come calling for a handout again. So I plan to keep it a secret from them. As for Brad and my mom, I heard they had nowhere to go, so the police eventually showed up and evicted them. Last I heard, they moved into my grandfather's place down in Alabama. My grandpa called me and filled me in on the details. He told me I had nothing more to worry about and that he would take care of the rest, and that was that. My grandpa runs a small farm and he's apparently making them work their butts off. He's always been a tough old geezer. They still have debts to pay, so it will be a while before they can relax and take it easy. What? Are you really getting married? Don't tell me. It's that super ugly girl, isn't it? Yuck! What are you thinking? Ugh, this is so gross. I'm gonna have to take a shower.
Does it really bother you that much I'm getting married?
Yeah?
Why?
I mean, I guess I kinda understand if it's that ugly girl. What was her name? Mindy? But seriously, this is messed up.
What's your problem? You're not making any sense. And besides, stop talking about my fiancé like that. I haven't forgotten how you treated her when I introduced you either, by the way.
What am I supposed to do? Ignore the fact that she's ugly? Don't shoot the messenger.
Mindy is elegant, graceful, a modest dresser, and I love her.
I know love is blind, but I think you need to get your eyes checked. I guess when I think about it, I can't expect you to have more refined tastes like me and my husband. We're college graduates after all. You could say she's actually perfect for a college dropout like you. Just so you know, we're not planning on associating with you after the wedding.
That's probably for the best, I agree.
Huh?
I know all about how awfully you treated Mindy when you were in middle school, so it doesn't surprise me at all that you behaved like this when you found out we were getting married. Not to mention you were always Mom and Dad's favorite. You got all that love and attention to the point that I moved just to get away from the lot of you. I just introduced you guys to her as a formality, and while I was planning to invite you to the wedding, I wouldn't mind never seeing you ever again afterward. I'm glad you feel the same way.
Well, at least you know you're not wanted around here. That saves us a lot of trouble.
Hey, Mindy, I'm really sorry for how my sister treated you today. And my parents, too. They were acting pretty badly until they learned who you were.
It's fine, Steve. You've apologized more than enough, and you even warned me beforehand. But man, when you told me how much your parents spoiled Jessica, you weren't kidding.
Right? By the way, did Jessica really force you to give her your contact info?
Yeah, but it's just my line account, so no big deal.
She said she doesn't want anything to do with us, so you can go ahead and block her if you want.
I thought I'd do that after the wedding. Who knows when we might need to contact them about something. Better safe than sorry. Oh, and I'm very used to Jessica's attitude. We're not in middle school anymore. Nothing she says can hurt me now.
Okay, well, feel free to block her anytime she gets out of line, okay?
Thanks for worrying about me, Steve. But I'll be fine.
Hey, Stink. Oops, I mean Steve. Thanks for the wedding invitation. But we're not coming.
Okay, that's fine.
Fine? That's all you have to say?
Mindy's parents know exactly what kind of a family I was born into, and they obviously know about how you act toward Mindy. So if you say you're not coming, I don't see any reason to try and convince you to change your mind. It's gonna be a pretty small-scale wedding, so really, there's no issue with you not coming.
Whatever. But wait, what's that about a small-scale wedding?
Yeah, we're not inviting that many people, so we figured we didn't need to go overboard.
Oh, really? That gives me a great idea.
Oh, great.
So, me and my husband got married before a judge with no wedding, remember?
Yeah, what of it?
I think we might just have to throw a wedding after all. Oh, and we definitely won't be inviting you or your ugly wife.
Oh no, however will I recover from this? I think I'm gonna cry.
Don't get sarcastic with me.
I never expected you to invite us in the first place. Bye, Jessica.
You really tick me off, you know that? Hey, stupid. Oops, I mean Steve. Did you get our RSVP for your wedding?
Yeah, it came yesterday. You sure you don't want to come? Last chance to change your mind.
Oh, believe me, I'm very sure. Why'd I want to go to your wedding anyway? Where are you hosting it? A homeless shelter? Besides, our wedding will be on the same day.
The same day? Are you serious?
Oh yes, very serious. You can enjoy your crummy wedding with your hot dogs and macaroni and cheese or whatever. Meanwhile, we'll be having a glamorous, luxurious wedding that only college graduates can afford.
Now I'm struggling to understand why you'll be bragging about graduating $100,000 in debt and not being able to get a job until Dad lets you work at his company.
Don't be jealous I use my connections better than you.
All your co-workers say you're the laziest person in the office and keep shoving your work onto everyone else.
They're just jealous I'm more important than them. My dad's a big shot in the company. Anyway, our wedding date is set and there's nothing you can do about it. Don't worry, I'll send you some pictures of the food.
Oh, aren't you generous? Well, I'll put you down as not attending then.
You shouldn't have wasted the money on sending us an invitation.
Also, as your brother, I feel like I should warn you. You might want to rethink what you're doing.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you have no idea what a precarious position you're in. Pride cometh before the fall, as they say.
You're not making any sense. Hey, what gives? Why aren't you having your wedding?
What?
I came all the way out to the Bloomfield Hotel because I decided to be nice and come to your wedding. Why'd you cancel?
Bloomfield Hotel? What Bloomfield Hotel?
Isn't it obvious? The closest one to your house, you idiot. How did an uneducated loser like you scrape together enough money to have your wedding at such a nice hotel anyway?
Jessica, did you read the address on the invitation?
Did I go to the wrong place?
Yep.
Then where are you?
Hawaii.
What?
What, the Bloomfield Hotel in Hawaii?
Hawaii?
Yeah, the Bloomfield Hotel in Hawaii, just like we put on the invitations.
No way. A loser like you and your ugly wife don't deserve a wedding in Hawaii.
While you're wasting your time studying underwater basket weaving or whatever, I was honing business skills. I'm actually making more than most people my age.
Really?
Wait, what happened to your wedding? Weren't you having it today?
No one came.
Wow, really?
I posted about the wedding on Instagram, but no one came. Not even Mom and Dad came.
I can't say anything for your friends, but Mom, Dad, and the rest of our family are all here in Hawaii at our wedding.
They are? Why? Why would they go to your stupid wedding instead of mine?
Well, if it makes you feel better, they don't seem very comfortable sitting next to Mindy's family.
What's that supposed to mean?
Mindy's grandfather is the current president of the company Dad works for.
Huh? Wait, but that's the company me and my husband work for too. So, Mindy is the granddaughter of our company's president?
Yep,
Why didn't you tell me?
I did tell you.
When?
When I brought Mindy to the house to meet the family.
You did?
While you and your husband were busy calling me an idiot dropout and Mindy an ugly cow, Mom and Dad were pale-faced telling you to knock it off. Didn't you notice? I figured you were just ignoring them. Did you actually not notice?
So is that why they told us we should hold the wedding on a different day?
They tried to warn you, but you didn't listen.
But I picked that date on purpose. I was trying to ruin your wedding. I can't believe Mom and Dad would pick you over me.
Well, Dad is something of an executive at his company. So it really only makes sense that he would prioritize mine over yours, since he's the father of the groom to the president's granddaughter.
I can't believe this.
Like I said, don't worry, he isn't enjoying this. Mindy's grandpa knows all about how you've treated us since you were classmates.
Wait, so was none of my friends coming to the wedding all a part of Mindy's plan for revenge?
Don't blame Mindy for this. Did you even send any invitations out?
Invitations are such a pain. I just sent DMs out through Instagram to all the people I wanted to invite a few days ago.
Did anyone RSVP?
What are you talking about? I'm their friend. Why wouldn't they come? A couple people said something about having plans, but I told them to cancel those plans and come to my wedding.
Well, that doesn't seem like an effective way to invite people.
Why not?
Do you remember my invitation? It said to contact us to confirm whether you're attending or not, which even you did. Most people assume that if they didn't get a personal invitation, that they weren't invited.
Really?
I mean, what did you think was gonna happen when you just DM people a few days ago about your wedding? That's way too short notice. Didn't your planner give you any advice on invitations? Seems to me you might have grounds for a lawsuit if she okayed that plan of yours. What were you thinking?
Actually, all the wedding venues were booked for today. So I decided to rent out a French restaurant for the wedding. But no one came, so...
Actually, Mindy wanted to talk to you about that.
Mindy? Why?
She'll message you soon. Just wait a minute or two.
Jessica, go back to the restaurant right now.
Huh? Hey, Mindy. You're not messaging to lord it over me that you're the president's daughter, are you?
That's not the issue right now. My cousin is the owner of the restaurant that you booked. He's here at my wedding now.
That snooty guy was your cousin?
He just heard from the manager that the couple who booked the restaurant out today canceled at the last second and ran away without paying the bill. Ring any bells?
No.
Considering the circumstances, I knew right away that it was you, so I thought I'd message you myself to talk some sense into you. If you don't come back to the restaurant right now, they're going to call the police.
The police?
You have until 7:40 p.m. tonight to go back to that restaurant and pay your bill.
That's only 40 minutes from now. I'll never make it in time.
They're not going to wait for you. You better hurry.
Oh no.
Jessica and her husband barely made it to the restaurant on time, so while they were relieved that the police didn't get involved, their relief turned to dread when they saw the bill for $15,000. They paid the bill with a credit card on the spot, but it seems like they were planning to pay for the dinner with gifts for their wedding. So this will leave them in quite a precarious financial position. She also managed to remove any potential for our parents to bail her out. Because they had a huge blow-up over the wedding and our parents cut her off. It turns out that her husband had also not been in contact with his parents for years, so they couldn't turn to them either. The unhappy couple couldn't handle working at the same company as a father who had cut them out of his life, so they both quit their jobs at a short time later. They moved into a tiny apartment downtown, and they're each working multiple jobs to make ends meet. Their neighbors have made several complaints about their shouting matches at all hours of the night, so it looks like they might not even be a couple for much longer.
Violet, do you have a moment?
Hey, Mom. Sure, what did you want to talk about?
Daniel is moving back into his old room.
What? He is?
So you genuinely had no idea that your husband was moving back in with his parents?
I'm on the bus on my way home from work right now. Did he give you a reason why? He didn't tell me anything.
Well, if you're really unaware, I guess there's no point in beating around the bush. I'll tell you myself. He said he wants to divorce you.
Divorce? But why?
Oh, and don't bother trying to contact him. He says he never wants to speak with you again.
What is going on? He's never said anything to me about a divorce. I can't believe he would do this without talking to me first.
I'm just telling you what he told me to tell you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and contact Daniel myself. Daniel, what's this about you wanting a divorce all of a sudden? And why would you up and move back into your parents' house? If you had an issue with their marriage, you should have told me. Is there something wrong? Answer me, Daniel. I know that you're reading this. Don't you have anything to say to me at all? Daniel, answer me right now. Daniel, what is wrong with you? You don't even have the courage to give me the divorce papers yourself? You had your mother bring them to me? She said that you want to finalize the divorce by tomorrow. Daniel, what is going on? You suddenly moved out a month ago, and today I hear, through your mother, that you're willing to leave me the house if I don't ask you why you're divorcing me? We still haven't once had a face-to-face discussion about this. Will you really not even talk to me? Just once? I get that you're serious about the divorce and you're not willing to try and work things out, so I'm not going to put up a fight. But I'm hurt and saddened that you won't tell me why. What on earth was that?
Violet.
I mean, I'm the one who said I wanted a face-to-face conversation, but our divorce is going to be finalized tomorrow. Why are you crawling into my bed in the middle of the night? I could smell alcohol in your breath when you hugged me. Are you drunk right now?
Violet. Please, Violet, I have one last request. The last request I'll ever make to you.
What is it?
I'll never ask you for anything ever again. Please hear me out.
Hear you out? You spent the last month refusing to speak to me, and now you want me to hear you out? Our divorce is already a done deal. What could you possibly want to tell me now?
It wasn't my idea. I don't want to divorce you.
What are you talking about?
My brother came back home.
Your brother? The one who ran out of the house after a huge fight with your dad 15 years ago and hasn't been heard from since?
Yeah. He somehow found out about my dad dying 3 years ago. When he came back to our house a month ago.
Wait, I think I remember you telling me about him.
My mother was always obsessed with him, giving him anything he wants, and he's a reason for my childhood trauma.
And now he's back at home? Wait, are you saying you're divorcing me has something to do with your brother?
They took my phone away from me for the last month.
What?
A month ago, my mom told me to come to the house immediately, and that it was an emergency. And when I got there, my brother was there. Seeing him brought back my trauma. I had a panic attack, and while I was incapacitated, they took my phone.
What about your job?
When my mom called me, she told me that I should bring my work computer along, because she'd need me to be with me for a while, so I did. They've been taking turns watching me to make sure I didn't try to contact you. So, for the last month, I haven't been able to communicate with anyone unless it's for work. And they've locked me in the house.
That's unbelievable. Why are they doing this?
My brother's after the money I make on my freelance projects. When he found out from my mom that I'm married and not living at home anymore, he decided to make me divorce you so he can keep me there and live off my income. And Mom has teamed up with him.
Your mom is a part of this? But you've been paying her $1,500 a month for as long as I've known you. Why is she doing this?
Like I said, she's obsessed with my brother. He's the only one she loves. She only ever saw me as someone she could use to finance her lifestyle after my brother left home. But now he's back. And their plan is to use me like an ATM from now on, so they don't have to work anymore.
Daniel.
Sorry to bother you with such a downer story. I know it's an important time for you at your company, and just being promoted and all. And it's partially my fault for not being able to stand up to my mom and brother for this last month. If you say you want to divorce me, I'll understand, but if it's not too much to ask, then please, Violet, could you give me one more chance?
Can I ask you something first?
Yeah, go ahead.
First, who signed your name on the divorce papers?
Huh?
It looked like your handwriting.
Oh yeah, the divorce papers. I don't have any evidence, so I can't say anything for certain. But I think it was my mom. Her handwriting has always been similar. She could probably fake it easily.
Okay, got it. Next, your childhood trauma is what's kept you from standing up to your brother for the last month, right? If that's true, then I'd like an explanation for how you were able to get out of the house and come see me tonight.
Right. First, my brother bought a bunch of beer and was having a drinking party with my mom. But then all of a sudden, they started forcing me to drink can after can after can. I had no idea what the occasion was, but I was just playing along with them at first. Then when they passed out, I saw my chance to escape from the house, and I took it. When I took back my phone and checked your messages, I saw that you had agreed to the divorce.
Is that why they were celebrating?
Yeah, I think so. They had been monitoring me for a month, so I bet they were pretty excited that their scheme finally paid off. This was the first time I'd heard anything about the divorce, so I hurried as fast as I could to call a taxi and tell you the truth.
Ah, so that explains why you were acting excited and also the alcohol in your breath. I guess they were unaware of how big of a drinker you were. I bet they didn't expect you would outlast them.
Right. My brother left the house when I was still a minor. And I've never really done much drinking around my mom. The only person I ever drank with was my dad. He was my only ally in the family, and he's gone now.
Wow, I see.
Yeah, sorry about startling you like that before. It was the first time I'd seen you in a month, and I kinda got overwhelmed by emotions.
It's all right.
Do you believe me, Violet?
Well, you've told me about how awful your brother was to you a bunch of times over the years, and I can see for myself how your mother's favoritism has affected you. So, considering that, your story does make sense.
Thanks, Violet.
I'm sorry too, Daniel. I knew about your past, but still didn't have enough faith in you to resist the divorce. I lost faith in you once, but I won't do it again.
That means a lot to me, Violet.
Also, by the way, this is all pretty sudden and bizarre, but you should probably lay low for a while.
Really? Why?
I'm coming over to you to tell you the details, but for now, let me just say that we have a lot of work to do tonight.
Okay, gotcha.
Violet? Are you there? Where's Daniel?
Good morning, Mom. What's the matter with Daniel?
He's gone! I thought he passed out drunk with us last night.
Did you have a party?
Yes, we did. We were celebrating that you finally agreed to divorce Daniel after a long month of hard work. But I woke up just now and Daniel is gone. All of his things are gone too. Even the computer he brought over here for work. Do you have any idea where he's gone, Violet?
Can't say I do.
You may be divorced, but you were still married for years. You haven't heard anything at all from him?
You know we haven't met for a whole month.
Yes, but regardless.
Why would he come here? He's the one that wanted to divorce me, isn't he? Or maybe he didn't really want to divorce me at all, and he was somehow trapped in your house for the last month. Maybe he came here to tell me the truth about everything. Is that the possibility that has you so nervous?
That's a completely ridiculous story. He hates you so much that he couldn't bear to meet you, and he had me deliver the divorce papers for him.
If that's true, then there's no point in contacting me like this now, is there?
Well, I suppose you have a point. Oh, what am I going to do? Where in the world did Daniel go? Violet! You moved?
Huh?
I just came to the apartment you and Daniel were living in, but a new family was living there.
Oh, right. I was already planning to move for my job at the time, and I guess when I think about it, the divorce came at a pretty convenient time for me. That's all. It's a simple story, really. But this all happened months ago.
Oh, this is terrible.
What's terrible?
I've been searching for Daniel for months, and he just called me the other day saying he's cutting me out of his life.
Wow, he is?
He stopped sending me the usual $1,500 a month. I've had to really tighten my belt now. I guess I have no other choice. That boy is of no use to me anymore. Violet, you can marry my other son.
Excuse me?
This is your responsibility. Daniel was your husband and he's gone and vanished. I'll organize a wedding at the local courthouse for this Friday and you can move in on Saturday. Understand?
Yeah, that's not happening.
You have no right to refuse.
I'm married right now.
You what? You're already remarried?
Sorry, I need to make an important phone call now. I'm gonna have to leave this conversation.
Oh, don't you dare! If you're not going to support this family, who will?
Daniel, I just heard from your mom.
Wait, she contacted you instead of me? Maybe it's because I told her I was cutting her out of my life.
She told me that I have to marry your brother and support them. What a total weirdo.
She did.
As if I would ever agree to that, right?
Yeah, not a chance.
I'll go ahead and cancel the contract for this phone as soon as possible.
Right, I'll do the same for mine.
Are you at the bus station right now?
Yeah.
I'll be getting on my bus soon. I should probably go. I'll call you when I get off.
Awesome. I'll be waiting. Take care.
Thanks, Violet. I'll see you soon.
The truth is that I moved out of the state for my job. I never divorced my husband. He simply made a request to his company to make his temporary work from home arrangement a permanent one, and they accepted. After getting a few things taken care of, he joined me over here. As for his mom, since she got greedy and tried to steal all of Daniel's income, she ended up losing the $1,500 he had been sending every month. And since Daniel's brother refused to leave the house, she had no choice but to go and get a job herself. But there's more. Daniel's brother only came home because he was running away from a loan shark, but he got found. I'm not sure why, but when they came for Daniel's brother, they took both him and his mom with them to their black site in the city, where the two of them are now on the long and hard path to repaying his debt.
Hey, Sandy, where are you right now? I just got back from the office and nobody's home. Oh, what's up?
Come on, David. Can't you even do stuff by yourself? What are you, 5 years old? Besides, what's it to you where or what I do? It's none of your business.
Yeah, right, but if you're going out late or staying over, I wish you would at least let me know. I could have picked something up at the store on my way home. Figured you had dinner ready. Not only that, I'm worried, is what I'm trying to say.
David, why do you always have to bitch about everything? What are you, my mom? You're a guy, for God's sake. Act like one. I'm sick of your bitching.
Seriously? I'm just worried is all. I'm your husband. Why shouldn't I be worried?
Yeah, the whole husband and wife thing sounds more like a big fat fraud to me.
Huh? A fraud? How could you say that?
The reason I agreed to this marriage was only because I heard that your family was super well off. But it turns out that it's going to be your sister's husband that's going to be taking over the company from your father. And that huge house, I thought that was in your name, but no, all in your sister's name. I mean, you're the eldest and your younger sister's practically gets everything. Go figure, this is a complete scam. How much longer are you going to drag me through this crappy existence?
I thought you were well aware of my situation.
Since you got me into this mess, you're just going to have to work your butt off to make amends. That's the least you could do.
So that's all I am to you.
You want to stay married to a beautiful girl like me. Someone you were super lucky to get, by the way. Well, you just better do what I tell you. You got that? Just be my little ATM. That's all you're good for. Think of it as a favor. You do that and I won't divorce you.
How could you say such a thing?
You should be happy with the fact that you're married to a beauty like me. You do what I say and you'll keep the status of having a beautiful wife by your side. Sounds like a good deal to me, so stop with all of the bitching.
But can you at least tell me where you are right now?
I'm in Hawaii.
Pardon me, Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm here with Randy. We deserve a little vacation for all the bitching.
Who's this Randy?
He's my boyfriend.
Excuse me, your boyfriend?
Yeah, Hawaii is so romantic at night. Perfect setting for a lover. The night breeze on the beach is so soothing. We're such an attractive couple. He's in his aloha shirt, me with flowers in my hair. Everyone's staring at us.
Hold on one second, Sandy. You're married. How could you be in Hawaii with your boyfriend? That means you're having an affair. You're cheating on me.
Yeah, well, it can't be helped, can it? How am I supposed to get any satisfaction? All you're good for is being my ATM. What's so wrong about getting satisfaction from another guy when my own husband is such a loser? I mean, it's obvious, isn't it?
I can't understand your logic, Sandy. If you're so enamored by some other guy, just get a divorce.
Oh, right. You really want to lose me? You would never go through with it. I'm too precious to you.
Well, that's...
I admit that as an ATM cash dispenser, you have potential. But as a husband, please give me a break. If you don't want me to divorce you, just shut your mouth. Just go rake in the cash. That's all you're good for. Okay, I gotta go. We're headed to the night cruise for dinner. It's gonna be so romantic. Please don't contact me anymore. You'll just shatter the whole romantic thing we got going here.
Hey, Sandy, are you there? I woke up this morning and you weren't here. Where the hell are you? I could be wrong, but you're not on one of your trips again, are you?
Oh, David, you again. Yeah, that's right. I'm on vacation at the moment.
With this Randy guy again?
Randy? No, I broke off with that guy last week. I'm here in Las Vegas with Brad.
Pardon me, with a different guy?
Actually, I have 5 different guys. And I gotta say, Brad is the best of them all. Love the guy. So much fun.
Did you just say you had 5 boyfriends?
Come on, David. Don't be so surprised. You know I'm super cute. The guys clamor around me. What can I say? I mean, it's obvious, right?
We're married. This just isn't right.
Excuse me?
I said you're married to me. We're husband and wife. Doesn't that mean anything to you? It's common sense. Haven't you heard of an extramarital affair?
Pardon me? What? Are you disobeying me? You really got nerve, David. You keep this up and divorce is not far off, buddy.
Are you gonna start with that again?
To be honest, I left the divorce paper in the bedside table drawer.
Pardon me? Divorce paper?
Go ahead, take a look at it. You can see I already signed it.
Does that mean?
Not as dumb as I thought. You disobey me and I submit that and poof, we're finished. No more husband and wife. You don't want that, do you? You want to stay married to me. Well, just be my obedient little ATM and all will be fine. Brad and I are set for a week-long Las Vegas extravaganza. We're gonna take in the shows and hit the casinos, so I don't want any interruptions.
Hey, come on, Sandy.
See ya.
Good evening, David. This is Sue. Can we talk?
Oh, hey, Sue. Yeah, no problem. What's up?
About your wedding. Have you already made preparations?
Can I ask why you're asking? I mean, seems kinda out of the blue.
Yeah, well, Dad was a bit worried, so, you guys were officially married on paper, opting to do the wedding ceremony later, right? Well, it's been 3 months already, and there's still no talk of having that wedding ceremony. You keep putting it off, and eventually you'll never go through with it. I was wondering, maybe you guys were just going to skip it.
Right, yeah, well. It's just that, just haven't gotten around to it, I suppose.
Seriously? What's wrong? Don't tell me you guys are not getting along.
Yeah, well, something like that.
What happened? You can tell me.
Yeah, that's kind of you, Sue. I just don't know how I can explain it all to you.
Hey, David, you have a really bad habit, you know that?
How would you mean?
You're way too meek toward women. You have to be more assertive.
You really think so?
Yeah, I've watched you for a long time and you never speak up. You have to have a bit more confidence in yourself, David. Like I said, a bad habit of yours. No matter how much abuse you get, you just sit back and take it, never fighting back, always the victim. I remember back in university when that obnoxious girl was hounding you. You just let that girl follow you around, never telling her straight. As a result, it took months for you to sever that relationship, when you could have just told right from the start that you were not interested, and that would have ended it.
Yeah, well,
I can't believe you, David. When it comes to work, you're like super smart, but with women, not so good. Why is that?
I'm not sure.
So, what happened? I'm going to keep pestering you until you tell me, so come on, let's hear it.
But I really...
Come on, David, come clean. You'll feel way better, I assure you.
Right, but I'll just be a burden to you.
Just tell me for God's sake.
Yes, ma'am. Sandy is cheating on me.
Cheating on you? She's having an affair?
Yeah, not just one. Apparently she's going from one guy to another.
Seriously? And you're just letting her get away with it? Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Yeah, well, I figured I'll give Sandy a chance, but maybe she had her reasons, I don't know. But yesterday, she contacted me saying she was going off to Las Vegas this time for a week with another guy.
What do you mean, this time? She's done it before?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Different guy, though.
Are you for real, David? Why the hell would you let her get away with it a second time?
She said if I complained, she would divorce me. Apparently, she already has the divorce papers ready. Just needs to be signed. I didn't know what to do.
Seems obvious.
What do you mean?
Just get it done with. Divorce her.
But I can't just...
I know how you feel, and considering the kind of guy you are, I'm not surprised you got yourself into this mess. But I can't fathom someone just sitting by and letting his wife just sleep around with other guys. You don't have to take it.
Yeah, I know, but...
What is it? Oh, I get it. You still love her despite her cheating on you, is that it?
Love her? Well, you mean now?
Yes, now. Do you still love her at this very moment? After the way she's treating you, she's probably sleeping with the guy as we talk.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it that way. Yeah, you're right. I mean, why am I still married to her? There is not a reason to stay married to her. This whole relationship is a farce.
That's right. Now, hurry up and submit those papers. You don't need to stay married to her for a minute longer. She's left you with all the papers, right? All you have to do is sign it and send it off to your lawyer, and that's it. No more worries, and you can go on with your life. It's your decision. You sign it, and that's it.
Yeah, right.
Now that you're in the right mindset, go for it. This is your chance to redeem yourself. All it takes is a flick of the wrist and pop it into the mailbox, and you're done with the cheating wife of yours forever.
You mean right this second?
Yes, right this second. Time's a-wasting. As a matter of fact, it's still early. You can hand deliver it and walk it over to City Hall and submit the forms there.
Yeah, you're right. I'm on my way.
There you go. You're doing the right thing. You'll thank me for this.
Hey, David. I'm back. Open the front door, would you? My key doesn't work. Come on, I got a bunch of luggage here. I'm pooped. I need to lie down and rest. I know you can hear the bell. Come on, open up.
Excuse me, may I ask who this is?
Are you kidding me? Just open up, darn David. I'm in no mood for your games. This is your wife, Sandy. Have you already gone senile? Just open the friggin' door, would you?
Sorry, I can't do that.
Huh? Am I hearing you right? Do I sense some defiance in your message? Wow, that's a first.
Yeah, I've been pretty patient with you, understanding even.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. I forgot my key, and now you've suddenly become courageous. You can conjure up all the courage you want, but the fact of the matter is I married you. You should be grateful. You tone down that cocky attitude or I submit the divorce papers. You don't want that, do you?
I already submit them.
Pardon me? What did you just say?
The divorce papers. I already talked to my lawyer and submitted the papers down at City Hall.
You already submitted the divorce papers?
Yeah, that's right. So while you were gone, I already terminated the lease on the house. The place is empty. Yeah, right after the papers were submitted, after that I went looking for a new place, did all the paperwork, and I'm finally settled in. Took about a week, but it's all done. You can really get a lot done in a week if you put your mind to it. Oh, your stuff. Send them over to your parents' place. Should have already arrived by now.
Wait a sec. I thought you wanted to stay married to me. You are going totally senile.
I'm not that old. As a matter of fact, I feel pretty good. I finally realized that the 4 months I was married to you was what was screwed up.
Excuse me?
Maybe it was because you were so brazen when it came to cheating on me that, well, I couldn't wrap my mind around it. It all finally caught up with me. I realized that no matter how good looking you are, I didn't want to live any longer with someone who would cheat on me so shamelessly.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't care. Do what you want. You don't want to be my ATM? So be it. I have no more use for you. I mean, a guy who can't even keep his priorities straight. Your younger sister and hubby swoop in and take your rightful place as the company's CEO. Boy, what a total loser. To be honest, I don't want anything to do with a loser like you. I should have submitted the papers. Actually, you did me a favor.
Oh yeah? Well, my brother-in-law took over as CEO because he has the brains and know-how to run a business. And about the inheritance, it's not as if I've been disowned or anything.
Pardon me?
Yeah, my folks aren't that old, so I hate talking about any inheritance, and it'll be years from now, but I'll receive my legally mandated amount when they pass. Nothing has changed.
You never told me this.
And about that house. My sister made a significant amount with her net business, and she put in the finances to do some restoration on the place.
You're kidding, right? You making stuff up, right?
I suggest you worry about what you're gonna do going forward. Huh? It was just the other day that my father told me that your father's company is not doing so well financially. Is that true? Well, in order to turn things around, your father's company incorporated a system developed by our business development department for a very reasonable price. But once my father heard of your actions towards me, he was furious, and he decided to pull the plug on the whole project.
I had no idea that my father's company was in such dire circumstances.
Yeah, it seems that way. Probably won't be able to avoid bankruptcy.
You know what? David.
Sorry, Sandy. I have no intention of getting back together with you. I'm sorry.
But can't we at least talk about it?
Sorry, my lawyer will be contacting you soon to talk about damages. You'll have to pay compensation for, you know, what you've been doing. I hope it was worth it.
Damages? Why do I have to pay?
I'm not the only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, during the past week or so, I did a little research on you. For me, well, I've only been with you like 6 months, tops. So I can't demand much, but apparently the guys you were going out with, well, some of those guys were married, you know. I think you'll be hearing from their wives as well. I bet the total amount will be in the tens of thousands of dollars. Maybe even exceed $10,000.
Are you serious? No way!
You dug a hole for yourself. Better be prepared for some hard times ahead. In the end, our divorce went as planned. I heard the total settlement came to something like $150,000. All the havoc she caused everyone, maybe she got off cheap. But if you put into consideration the bankruptcy of her father's company, which she was partially to blame, she deserves a little punishment. In order to pay her debts, I heard she resorted to working at a club, selling her good looks, if you know what I mean. Her sister warned me to never fall into such a trap again. She appreciates that I'm a nice guy and all, but that I should put my foot down sometimes. Not just go along and get along. I'm gonna refrain from dating for the time being and focus on work. I need to take the advice of my little sister and get my act together, I suppose. I sure don't want to fall into that trap again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.